So this guy, I have no idea, Indian Express. This guy, Daniel Naroditsky, Grandmaster chess player, he's like, he died just a few days ago at the age of 29. I didn't really know what were the circumstances, whether he had health issues or something like that. But it seems to, I don't even know if his cause of death has been confirmed yet. It wasn't a couple of days ago, but there's like some speculating that it might have had something to do with the fact that he was going through a pretty rough year because another grandmaster, this Russian guy, Kramnik, was accusing him of cheating with no evidence, it seems. And his most recent live stream, the one before he died, is still public. And you can see he's kind of like getting visibly rattled throughout the entire thing. And I think at the end, one of his friends has to intervene to tell him to stop. Like he's just playing some blitz games.
Overemphasis of just like the significance of
the guy accused Hikaru of cheating as well.
It's not optional. Wait, did Ding beat Nihal? I'm completely like lost. How did I miss Ding versus Nihal? God damn! This mine. Fudge. Fudge. That's so. Okay. Shit, he's got Bishop G7. Uh-huh. Oh shit, he's got Bishop G7. Uh-huh. Так.
Again, I don't know how normal these reactions are, but every video I've seen of this guy, he sounds pretty fucking composed, like in control. Like he's a pretty amazing, like he's an amazing player. Even against like other popular chess streamers or like big figures, he can like annihilate like most of them. But I mean, chess players crash out all the time over this kind of shit. Like he mentored XQC and Moist. So yeah, you can tell there's like frustration going on. Apparently he like dozes a little bit in this stream as well. And near the end, he's talking, I think someone intervenes.
Now obviously bishop takes d6, queen d5 is a fork. He has to play rook f7, takes. Now we get our king to safety. Which direction? We go queen side. Queen b6 is what I'm expecting. Gotta get the cherry on top. Gotta get the cherry on top. Roman Empire here revolves around the pawn on d6. We have to have a damn good reason to do that.
Not normal behavior for a normal blitz match. He's expressing tournament level stress right now. Yeah. Yeah, he is, yeah.
This gives us his tempo. Overprotection. Now he's got to flirt with this idea, rook c3.
To be fair, I've been like this in normal games as well. But yeah.
I think he's gonna go rook c8. If I had
But
to
that's
guess.
why I don't really play that much chess anymore.
I thought I'd rook b3. Knight h4 queen. Why not just take here? Bishop f3. Didn't really want to allow my pawn structure to be damaged, but as long as the f8 bishop stays out of the game, gotta grab this guy.
Oh yeah, this bishop is just completely fucking nuked out of the play with that cover. That's funny.
And gotta keep this pawn intact.
Yeah, that does sound very, very high stress. I've never seen him like that before, but I don't really watch him that much. Wait, why is my chat window doing that?
Battle revolves around the d6 pawn. Can I protect it? Take it. b4, dual purpose, creating a Luft square and overprotecting the bishop. Really trying here. Centralizing.
Or if that rook's get out in the way, he's got like a little fork there.
Calm, improving the position. f4, and the double exchange sack.
Whoa, this is a blitz with no...
Check.
Does this have increments? Now he gets that rook, right? Yeah.
It's a cornucopia.
He's winning.
And
yeah.
one more. Until the next loss. That was a nice game. That was actually surprisingly a nice game. We stop at our next loss. Okay, Bakuro is suddenly online.
Was it a blitz match? Yeah.
Okay, next loss. Maybe that's never. Never say never.
I think it's around here where one of his, where the person who's in the, because someone else
wants to
there is
receive
in the
a
room with
beating?
him, telling him to stop streaming.
Mikola back online. Lots of people.
No, he's playing people. He's playing people here.
Daniel, finish the stream.
Alright. Alright. Can I end on the next loss?
No.
Did you usually watch him? I watch his uploads on YouTube. So obviously people upload their wins when they're obviously in control. So if I know that streamers have done this, like chess streamers who are really, really good might just have a fucking crash out and lose like 200 rating like overnight because they're just having a really bad day. But this is, I think, different, obviously, in the circumstances.
Unplug it if you don't end it.
And obviously, someone's intervening to know they're going to unplug and
Stream
shit.
part, not the playing part. The stream.
But the problem is, ever since the Kramnik stuff, I feel like if I start doing well, people assume the worst of intentions. Like, why did he end the stream? Suddenly start playing well. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but you don't have anything to prove to those people.
The issue is just the lingering effect of it.
Now he's saying, I'm pretty sure in chat, like, yeah, in chat, if you cheat, you'll get caught like immediately. Like, they have so many ways to realize that if your mouse is moving, or like if your mouse movement like correlates with a good move and all that shit. Like, yeah, fuck.
One final game.
Daniel, just end the stream and then you can play as much as you want.
Well, my curfew is 2 a.m.
I know, but just end the stream. You have a big event tomorrow as well.
I know, and I've been taking it seriously. Okay. On that note, thank you guys for the support. I will do my utmost tomorrow. I'm playing Bluebaum. It's a double elimination format. I would be honored if you joined. I don't even know if the event is being commentated. That's the crazy part. It's the biggest prize fund in online tournament history. And basically, we don't even know where the show will be broadcast.
Yeah, so now, yeah, he was basically saying he doesn't want to stop streaming because if he plays off stream, people will accuse, and if he does well, people will accuse him or use that as evidence because they couldn't find any at the time. People have overlays and methods to hide cheating. Well, I did not know that. A few years ago, when I was like just starting to play chess online, I would do that. I would go and sneak onto fucking Next Chess. It's like, it's a really fucking retarded thing to do as well, though, because I think what happens if you cheat in like any game, the thing that happens is that you will very quickly start convincing yourself that you need to do it all the time, because you'll get into this mindset where you're justifying it to yourself when you're like, oh yeah, someone else will do it, maybe that person is, or like even just a simple thing as like, I know this already, like I shouldn't be losing because I remember this. Like, yeah, it's fucking yeah, it's fucking. But as far as I can tell with this guy, there's been no evidence ever of him doing it. And obviously, if he can turn up to fucking live competitions as a grandmaster, it's not easy to become a grandmaster. There are lots of like really, really big chess players who have like fucking instruction books and things like that. Like they publish books teaching openings and things like that. And they some of them still can't. I think even GothamChess for ages couldn't. Is he still not grandmaster, or is he now? Gotham. I can't think of a great reason to cheat. There's no reason to. Yeah. There's no reason to. Gotham is an IM, but IM's not Grandmaster, right? Even though he's obviously very good. You're saying he is now? Oh. He's not that good, he teaches kids. Okay, compared to like people who are quite good, he's still very good. He's not like he's way above average as a chess player, but okay, fuck, whatever. So in any case, like I think with Hans Niemann, that was an example of someone who cheated when he was, I believe the allegation was that he cheated when he was younger and he didn't get caught until years later. I think that's kind of where so it is, like, I guess it is possible to cheat and not get caught. But yeah, with this guy, he's saying that he doesn't want to finish streaming because you can tell that the cheating allegations, because for this point, he's been accused of cheating for over a year, I think, by this Kramnik guy. And I think there's a comment here just a few days ago where he's saying something like, what's he saying on Twitter? It's still up. Weird. Noticed yesterday morning some people talking about strange recent stream of Naroditsky, but checking again in a few hours. Maybe things erased. All videos from his Twitch, a thread about it, working, recognizable working style. Anyone, what happened that forced them to act in a rush? Normally they don't clean in such a rush, although, fuck me, their internet trademark, erasing materials from internet is their trademark. Not on web means never happened. Wink, wink. Must be something quite interesting, I think. So he's already like, and this is in the context of him already like speculating even a year later. Magnus accused Hans of cheating in Over the Board. Yeah, and that's when people were speculating about him having a probe up his butthole to fucking buzz it in a certain way to tell him what moved it as. That's bizarre. I mean, I have no idea how that would work, but we know that he did cheat when he was a kid, right? We know that he cheated on because chess.com looked through his old account or through his account from when he was, because these people keep the same accounts from when they're really young, right? But now the butt plug thing was from Elon, obviously. But yeah, now the commentary, the chess commentary dudes have got more to say about it.
Hi, folks.
This is GothamChess, by the way.
I
For those of you who don't know,
a video about this for a little while. And just like the last video on the subject, nothing in this video is monetized. It's just me trying to send a message to all of you on the biggest platform, the biggest microphone that I have. It's currently 9 in the morning where I am.
This isn't drama. I didn't say this is drama, dipshit. What are you talking about?
And soon I will be flying to the funeral of a friend, of a pillar of the chess community, of a brilliant man, Daniel Naroditsky. It still doesn't feel real.
Read the chat. Oh, okay.
It's like a bad dream that you just want to wake up from.
Sorry.
And I wanted to wait a little while, maybe talk to the family, see what was the best way to unite the chess community moving forward, not just in an attempt to honor Danya, but frankly, in an attempt to bring him and his family any sort of justice for what Danya went through for the past year and a half. And of course, I am talking about rampant attacks, effectively, accusations of foul play in chess from a former world champion in Vladimir Kramnik, who we're going to talk about all that. I thought there would be a time and a place. It's very difficult to separate the horrible news of Danya's passing with the treatment he received from the former world champion, an idol of his. There's a photo on the internet of Danya as a child standing next to Kramnik. And for me, it was a conversation that can happen after a grieving period. But after what I saw this morning, I woke up and I am sick to my stomach. And I want to record this before I go to the airport because this has to stop. I don't know what to do. I will try to play some sort of role in it, a key role. But what I saw this morning is making me sick to my stomach, and I need to get it off my chest, okay? So, very quick context. For the better part of, let's say, 2 years, Vladimir Kramnik took it upon himself to become the person that is going to solve fair play, say things about cheating in chess that nobody's willing to say because, as in his own words, censorship, chess.com censoring the content creators or the grandmasters or whatever it is. You know it. I mean, he's accused Hikaru Nakamura directly for 2 years at this point. And Hikaru has sort of gotten over it to the best of his ability. I woke up this morning to the following, okay? And I'm sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. Please bear with me. I woke up to this post. This is a post from Emil Sutovsky, the frequent person on this channel, CEO of FIDE.
Oh, I haven't even seen this. He's referring to the way Kramnik responded to Danya's passing. I didn't even know what happened there. What did he say?
Given to Danya post-mortem is unprecedented. I can't recall anything of the kind, but here is the problem. Where are all of you when Danya was alive and unwell? I'm not talking about stepping in when he was accused, although it's a separate important matter. I know many people find it hard to express their opinion, as the problem is huge, and striking a balance is impossible. One thing is clear, the way Kramnik approaches it simply can't be accepted, and his reaction on Danya's passing is appalling and outright shameful. FIDE is not a court of justice, but we will act within our jurisdiction. However, let's not oversimplify it. It is too simple to focus on Kramnik. Danya was clearly not at his best in recent months. He stopped appearing as a commentator for one reason or another. He was not his usual self. Now, all those who claim dear Danya was to their heart, how good a friend they were. Where have you been? What did you do? All those Kramnik attacks on Danya happened not this week or month. It was not a shocking accusation that killed Danya overnight. It kept haunting him for more than a year, even if there was not much more polemics of recent. So I ask you, alleged Danya's friends, what did you do to help him for half a year? Did many of you write to him and ask whether he is okay? Why he, arguably the best commentator online, disappeared from the screens? Did you text him to ask him why he stopped streaming? Then he talks about his own experiences with Danya. And then he said, he might be surprised to read about this or that person allegedly being his friend. Danya was kind to many, but he feels like most of the time he was lonely. Virtue signaling, like grabbing is the worst way to pay respect to Danya. I'm sorry, I am irate. I can't even fully read this tweet because while he wrote 2 sentences about Kramnik and whatever FIDE is gonna fucking do, because I don't think anything is gonna happen. I don't curse in my videos, but
yeah, he doesn't. Shit.
I can't even. Look, we don't know. I was a friend of Daniel, and I don't know what happened, okay? I don't know what happened. He had so many people in his life talking with him. The close group he had in Charlotte, North Carolina, wrote a beautiful, beautiful post about him. I should pull it up. It's from Grant Owen.
What is this? This is him streaming with 2 cameras after the drama. Oh, he set this up because of the accusations. It's so fucked that you have to do that, man. Especially if there's no evidence for it. Jesus.
OEN. Please find it on Twitter. I spoke to so many people who have spoken to him just in the last week. This is such a heinous thing to say. He wrote 5 times as much, pointing the finger at the people who could have helped the man, try to talk him through it. Now, I'm just gonna keep showing you things here because I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm not in good shape, and I don't want to keep this inside. I just don't. This is like a borderline therapy session for me. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing.
His face? What the hell?
We're gonna go back here for a second. Nemo wrote something a couple of days ago. She said, in watching the clip below of his last stream, hearing the pain in his voice, how deeply the baseless accusations affected him, it's time to stop worrying about the backlash. I'm calling on FIDE to remove Kramnik from the record books, revoke his title, disqualify his world championship. Chess is one of the most beloved games in the world and should be a place for kindness and inclusion. It should be unilaterally unacceptable to use a platform that chess has given you to bully, harass, and slander a colleague. What Kramnik has done to Navarro, Hikaru, Danya, and others cannot be tolerated.
He's accused all 3 of these people. Fuck me, man.
To our community and the governing body to set an example. And they should, and there are more. Nihal Sarin, one of the very first people, and God bless his soul, the last person to have played Daniel Naroditsky in some chess, told the Indian Express that, the relentless baseless accusations, public interrogations he faced in recent months caused him immense pressure and pain. Nemo was co-signed by Hikaru. It says, thank you for making the statement so clearly. There is a video, there is a clip of Daniel just a few days before his passing, where he is obviously unwell while live streaming. If you haven't seen it, I mean, people have uploaded it. I can't even stomach watching stuff like that. But one of the things he says towards the end of this stream is he literally says, I can't end the stream after I start playing well. I can't play well off stream ever since the Kramnik stuff. People start accusing me. Those were literally some of the last sentences that he uttered after friends local in Charlotte came to get him at 2 a.m, seeing that he was struggling on a live stream. So I am sorry, but it is impossible to disconnect the two. You can sit there, the sun just went down, I'm sorry. You can sit there and you can say whatever you want and, wishing,
Is this really why? Apparently this is a video about Kramnik accusing him of
Around
cheating.
1 year ago,
Is the gist that the Russian fucking media and chess community amplifies this because Russia's falling behind? Is that really why? Would I put it past them? No, not really. Huh. Well, shit. So why did it seem to affect Naroditsky more so than someone like Hikaru? Is it just because he couldn't, like, was it different? Like, did Kramnik have a special attachment to going after Naroditsky, or was it just because some people handle it and some others don't? Why is that? Hikaru is a bit above reproach. Yeah, but why? It seems that the evidence is equal, right? Hikaru had more people defending him. Or maybe because Daniel got it from Russians because he's also Russia, yeah. And it's his idol. That's fucking mental, man. That's insane.
A lot of people are sending, death threats and the usual internet behavior, and I do not condone that. You should not do that, but there needs to be a form of justice. Magnus Carlsen yesterday, while live streaming,
it does also show you as well, like, when people say things like people, streamers often say, I've said it as well. I say, like, if people, especially these like anonymous Twitter accounts or whoever, is like, if you were in the position of a streamer and with the amount of like hate that people get for politics and things like that, right? That most people couldn't handle it. Most people would be giving up or they'd be fucking killing themselves or whatever. Like, it's not actually, people say that maybe like hyperbolically sometimes, but it's not based on nothing. Like, the amount of shit that public figures go through especially when it's like people decide to witch hunt them. Like, some people just cannot handle it. Like, it will break someone. And especially if it's your job and you can't really escape it. Like, it's not like fucking Naroditsky was going to do a different job or do something. Like, obviously he was put on this fucking planet to be really good at chess. So,
Title Tuesday gave a statement, a very poignant statement, 6 minutes, where he said that he, if anything, he supported Danya in private, and he wishes maybe he did it publicly as well, although he can understand why, he hopes people can understand why he would be, obviously a bit careful given the entire, Hans Niemann thing. And last but not least, I'm going to summarize all of this. There was David Navarra. Before there was Danya, there was David Navarra, Czech grandmaster, probably along with Danya, one of the most universally beloved people in the chess world. And he wrote a post about how being mentioned in a tweet of Kramnik from, as you can see, May 2024 is how long this has been going on, if not more, how this tweet over time made him have suicidal thoughts. And he wrote a letter to, and he wasn't even, he was nowhere near as directly accused and belligerently accused as Daniel Naroditsky. Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. So I'm making this video to give my summary of Kramnik, of Danya, of the current situation. I made a few videos about Vladimir Kramnik when it first all started. And I realized at a certain point, and it was about Hikaru. It was about the Hikaru streaks, how he can win a bunch of games in a row. And I realized at a certain point, it was hopeless because Kramnik was belligerent. Kramnik blocked everybody on social media that didn't agree with him. Kramnik only had his version of statistics. He played a match against Jose Martinez, and there was still a way to twist the whole thing into his narrative. And I made a decision. There is no point platforming him anymore. If you go to his posts, he has the same 50 Twitter accounts responding, the same 50 to 100 people. And I said, I will let him scream into his little void to little people who don't matter. Because as Magnus said in his statement, and as many people said, they think he's crazy. Like they don't support a lot of the stuff, even if there were the moments where he was correct. Because he wants to attack 10 people and maybe 1 or 2 will be guilty.
Kremlin bots, you say? It's not the first time, is it?
At a certain point, everybody stopped talking about it publicly because there was no point. I mean, he would just use whatever you said against him and try to add you to a defamation lawsuit that he claimed that he was working on. He would like this. There is no winning. I mean, he is just a complete serial manipulator and abuser. Like whatever he strives for that he thinks is the reality, no matter what, you lose. If you say something, he immediately attacks you and says you're part of the mafia or whatever. If you don't say anything, it's because you're getting censored. So for a period of time, people privately, like you saw Magnus say, and Hikaru did it both private and public because he was also getting attacked. They talked privately and were like, listen, man, like it's nuts. He's never going to stop. How do you make the guy stop? Right? I mean, he has a social media. How do you make it stop? And maybe, I mean, it's not even clear if saying anything publicly would have changed anything because Daniel performed at the World Blitz Championship at an elite level. Daniel went on a Russian podcast on Levidov, debated with Kramnik for an hour. It looked like everything had been put to rest, and Kramnik came back 3-4 times harder. Like, there was no winning, and there was no winning with this like dark spirit. There is nothing there. And for me to wake up this morning and to see this statement from Satovsky pointing the blame at the friends, the alleged friends, I don't know. I don't know if I've said anything coherent. I said at the beginning of the video, I wanted to wait. I wanted to speak to the family to see if there was a way to unite moving forward. I don't know how you can't revoke. I don't know. I'm at a loss. And what I woke up today to, with Kramnik already saying things like the chess mafia is dangerous, and it all feels so hopeless. Like for something to happen. Maybe the top.
Apparently, Kramnik played victim and said people are harassing him, that he has nothing to do with it. Yeah, he doesn't. He seems like a pretty fucking horrible person. Yeah.
100 players in the world can sign a petition saying they're not going to play in any more events until something is done. What that something is, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you do in chess. Do you suspend from events? There's all this. You can revoke the title. You can condemn, but what do you do? I don't have anything tangible. I have been sitting thinking about this for 48 hours, mixed with, is there something I could have done? I have never lost a friend. I went to the funeral of my grandfather who was, 95. I don't know. I'm getting through this just like many of you, for whom Danya played some role in your life. Many people got into chess and in their darkest times during the pandemic, or whenever, like studying for med school or working your way up the ELO ladder or connecting with friends and relatives over chess. Like, I can't believe this is real. And I can't believe that this is the immediate response from the only people maybe in the chess world who can do anything about it. So please, maybe we need a petition. I imagine I will be seeing some of the best players in the world, like Hikaru and Fabiano, maybe. I don't know, because I think he's in the US Championship, right? At his funeral. Please, we can't let this go in vain. And while I wanted to wait a little while before opening the Pandora's box of this conversation, the point is not to point blame and start this and that, but there needs to be justice. And I don't know how we're gonna get there with FIDE. Like I just don't know. Those are my thoughts. I have to go to the airport. That's all I have for you today. I hope I've made myself clear.
Okay. Seems like that's kind of like the more universal response from most people. That is quite fucked, man. Guy does seem very, very relentless in his attacks. Yeah, this guy he's being a fucking freak. Look at this. I've contacted the Charlotte Police Department and asked them to investigate the death of Daniel, providing them some additional info. Hope will be done. What the fuck? The truth and circumstances of this tragedy will be revealed despite all attempts to hide it. What the fuck, man? This guy's absolutely insane. What a fucking mental thing to say. Jesus. Complaining about people giving him Twitter fucking kill yourself memes. Okay, nice. Time to speak. Silence can kill, not just words. Inaction can kill. Chess mafia must be held accountable. I played OTB with Danya to warm up yesterday. He admitted to me that all chess players have cheated on chess.com in casual games. It's true, but they spit in the face of honest players, especially the ones that are 2650 to 2700 and can't get a prize. Just an anonymous message from some. Yeah, this guy's absolutely fucking mental. This guy is a psycho. You can tell from 2 tweets. That's after his death, by the way. This is after Naroditsky's death. Holy shit. Collected extensive material. What exactly happened? This is because of the news, I guess. What exactly happened? Because I received this 2 days ago from a friend of mine, chess fan. Did at least what I could do to warn people to do something urgent in my posts. To those who prefer blaming and shaming instead of helping, awful tragedy, hope properly investigated. Danya streaming looks like he's on some serious drugs, quite worried chess mafia is dangerous. Bro. Yeah, the guy is actually... Jesus! The guy's just playing victim. Don't do drugs. Yeah, this guy's a fucking lunatic, man. He's an absolute lunatic. Wow. W source, yeah. Chess tectone. I don't know, man. Fuck me. That's like your chess bad empanada, that is. Mr. Naroditsky. No, Kramnik, I mean. Holy fuck. The fact that he's left all those tweets up as well. Absolutely no shame. No shame at all. Well, okay. Is the chess mafia in the room with you right now, Vladimir? Is the cause of death confirmed? No. Don't think so. Not that I saw. So yesterday, I don't think it was, but it might be today. I just haven't seen it yet. Families have all kinds of reasons to not want cause of death to go out like that immediately or even anytime. Subscribe, you fucking assholes. I mean, sorry.